Hey, it's Rachel. In today's video, I wanted to review my rice cooker for you guys, just because I did show it in my last video where I talked about batch cooking or meal prepping. I really do think that having a rice cooker makes a huge difference if you are making a lot of rice, and I happen to really love mine. So this is my rice cooker. Like I said, it was a gift from Jake. It is by this brand, Zojirushi. I don't know, I totally butchered that. It is a Japanese brand, and it's actually pretty well known in the rice cooker market, if that makes sense, for having some of the best rice cookers. So when we took this out of the package, it came with this steamer paddle, and then also this cup, which is what we measure the rice with. And then if you open it up, you can see this container. It's what you put the rice in. It comes out, which is really great because then you just clean this. And it's super easy. Now this is non-stick, and so I've never had any issues whatsoever with washing it. And then on top of that, just the fact that it's a rice cooker. Rice cookers aren't supposed to burn rice. They're supposed to cook rice perfectly. So yeah, I've never had any sort of issue. On here you can see it has the marks of where, of how much water you should put in it. So you can see they've got white rice, brown rice, and also sushi rice. And you can see the different settings on the front. So we've got white or sushi rice, quick rice, mixed. You can do porridge in here, brown rice. You can make a cake in here, which I haven't done yet, but I know you can do it. And then also that steam function. So you just put this in there and you can steam your veggies. Now the other thing that's really easy to wash is this top part. Okay, well, this just comes off and then you can wash this and it just snaps back on. Now this one in particular cooks about 5 cups of rice, although it really says max 4. I typically cook about 3, and I'm gonna show you how I cook 3 cups of rice. It lasts me days, which is really great. But one of the things that makes this rice cooker special, that I personally think that it's worth the money, is this brown rice setting. Most rice cookers are made for white rice, and this one, because it's got that brown rice setting, it's really great if you prefer to eat brown rice. Not a lot of people do. A lot of people like white rice just because it's pretty easy to digest. I used to be one of those people, but yeah, I don't know. I've been doing brown rice a lot and I've been pretty happy with it. So for today, I'm just gonna do 3 cups of white rice, just because white rice does cook a little bit faster, and I'm actually all out of brown. This is about 1 cup of white rice. I just use, this little cup is included when you buy it, and you just toss it in. So I'm gonna do this 3 times. Okay, so next is I have to rinse the rice. Now anybody that's ever made rice on the stove is pretty familiar with this. This is a step, unfortunately, that you still have to do, but I basically fill this with water and then pour the water out, and I use my hand as kind of like to catch the rice. And I'm gonna do that, I would say like 6 to 10 times. You're supposed to do it until the water runs clear, but I don't have time for that. All right, so I rinsed the rice about 6 times. It was more or less clear when I was pouring the water out. And then I refilled this with new water to the 3 mark because there are 3 cups of rice. So I just put the rice in the rice cooker, close it. In order to change the setting, you just click menu and you can file through all the different ones. You can see there's cake setting, steam setting. But because this is white rice, we just have it set for white You can see it does have a time on here. That's because you can set a delayed start, which is kind of cool. I know that Jake does that from time to time so that he has fresh, warm rice ready for when he eats lunch because he does work from home. But yeah, so it's set on white, and then I just press start. And it plays a little tune. And so this says it'll take 60 minutes to cook this batch of rice, 3 cups. But you know, it's more or less basically the steam comes out the top, and as the water evaporates or as it gets absorbed into the rice, this time will adjust, and it does it all automatically. Now, this is going to take about 60 minutes, and that is one of the downsides to this rice cooker. It does take a while. Brown rice, I think, is like an hour and a half. That's also very different from if you tend to make rice in the microwave. That rice is 30 seconds tops. But I just like the rice that comes from a rice cooker. And I think it actually, let me look that up, but I think it actually would be cheaper to make 3 cups of this and reheat it than to constantly be buying those microwavable packets. But I'll double check that, and I will actually put in the description box what the price differences are. So I'm gonna let this cook for about an hour while I do the rest of my meal prep, and then I'll show you guys what the rice looks like when it's done. So you can see I have scooped out all of the rice, and absolutely none of it is sticking. So all I have to do when I'm done is just rinse this part out, and then it's good to go for my next rice batch. Hey, it's Rachel. So I want to share a little secret with you guys. I hate to cook. If you are the type of person that needs to cook a lot of meat and you suck at cooking meat, whether that's chicken, I cook steak in the sous vide, you can even cook eggs in the sous vide.